how's it going, you lot? So, I've got some help for you, hopefully. You're probably watching this because you're probably new to Nitro. Or maybe you're not new, but you just want to try and learn how to get your car to start if it won't start, if that makes any sense. Well, of course it does, doesn't it? So, we've got an example down here on the bench. We're going to use this little car as an example. A little bit of a disclaimer, I suppose. I have to mention things ahead these days. This isn't going to be an example. This is just going to be me telling you how to do it and showing you, but I'm not going to actually start it up because it's a quiet evening here. It's a Sunday evening. So, I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, you might need to know this if you've got, maybe you might have bought a second-hand Nitro car and all the carburetor adjustments are all out of whack and it just won't start. Maybe, I don't know, maybe your car just won't start. And you think, why ain't it starting? Well, this could be why. So there could be several reasons why it won't start. Some of them are fairly self-explanatory and we're not going to go over them in depth for this video because I want to concentrate. Well, maybe I should do actually, I don't know. Well, if your glow starts flat, obviously it ain't going to start. If your glow plug isn't working, it ain't going to start. The way that you test the glow plug to see if it's working, you take it out and you stick it in the end of your glow starter. I've got videos on this, so I'm not going to go into depth too much, but there are videos on this on my channel. You put the glow plug in the end of the glow starter. If it glows, happy days. If it doesn't, it means this is flat or that ain't working. You need either a second glow starter so that you can use the same glow plug in a second glow starter to tell you, because obviously if the second one is unlikely that both of them are going to be flat. Try that, or a second glow plug to try it in the original glow. You know what I mean. Yeah, I'm sure you get the gist of what I'm saying with that. Anyway, so we brushed over that slightly there because that's one of the things that is very easy to do. If it still doesn't start, there is the chance that you may have a small airlock in one of your pipes. I know it's very uncommon with Nitro pipes, but you may have a little airlock. And putting your finger over the exhaust and pulling the thing or turning on the rotor start or just turning the engine over may not prime it because there might be a small airlock. So take the pipe out of the exhaust, open up the throttle, either if it's manually or if you've got the receiver and everything turned on. Get your transmitter, I don't know where mine's gone, I've lost it somewhere. Do full throttle, blow down this tube with your mouth, yeah, blow down that, and that will pressurize this tank and it will push Nitro through that line into the carburetor. Now you may also have, let's take this air filter off so that we can see, you may also have, if the car has been left for a little period of time, Nitro becomes jellified, and it can become jellified inside this high-speed needle here where your pipe attaches. That's where your pipe attaches, it goes into the bottom of that high-speed needle. You can have a little glob of jelly in there, and by blowing down this pipe you can dislodge that and push it down into the engine where it will just get burnt off, and then it will prime and run. You may have a little piece of dirt or debris in there, and blowing down it will also do so. Now, the way that you can tell if there's an issue with, there's other ways. So, for example, if you haven't got a glow, you might not have your glow plug spanner with you, or you've lost one, or you've not even got one, I don't know. So you can't take that glow plug out, and or you don't know whether your glow starter is even flat. Well, you can, or you might even have a blockage in your carburetor, or you might not realise you have. I don't know, there might be something. What you can do is open up your throttle, either with the radio gear or manually. If I can get this one to bloody work. It's stuck. Anyway, like that, but open it all the way. Can't do it with one hand, it's got a dodgy thing. Or did I do it the wrong way? I didn't do it the wrong way, did I? No. Get your Nitro bottle and just dibble dabble some Nitro down in there, like that, right? Make sure you get it everywhere, but as long as some of it goes inside that carburetor, that's absolutely perfect. We're getting rained on by a fuel pipe. You're bypassing that needle there, so this is blocked. You're bypassing that by putting it straight down the throat. That's going to go straight into that block, into that crankcase of that engine. So now you can put your glow starter in the top there and you can try and start it. If your glow plug and your glow starter are working properly, it will start and it will run for a few seconds. Now, this is where experience comes into play. And I'm going to try to pass that on to you the best I can, but the only way for you to get that is to just try things and do things and don't give up. But I'm going to try and pass it through that screen to you as best I possibly can. It is possible, and it does happen a lot, if you've got a blocked jet, yeah? One of your needles is blocked with a bit of debris or nitro or something or another. You may or may not realise if it is or it isn't. If you can get it to run by putting nitro down the throat of that carburetor, you might have to do it 2, 3, 4 times. But it will create a vacuum, and there will be some heat in that. And it can unblock the carburetor. Not every time, but it can. So sometimes if your engine just won't run, you've tried priming it, you check the glow plug's working, the glow starter's working, you tried priming it and you're thinking it's primed, but I don't know, it just won't start. Tip a bit of nitro down the throat of that carburetor. Not too much, because you might flood it. Just a bit. Enough. And if it starts, you know that the engine is okay, the glow plug is working, the glow starter is working. The problem is fuel delivery, e.g. either the tank, the pipe, or that high-speed needle jet, because the high-speed needle is the entry point for the fuel, as I've just shown you. Just keep doing it, getting it to run. The other thing you can do, if you have access to, I mean, obviously, without doubt, if the carburetor is blocked and you can't get fuel to go through into it at all, taking that high-speed needle out and unblocking it is the best way. But if you're a bit of a bodger like me and you like mashed potato, you can get yourself your heat gun out and just get a little bit of heat on that carburetor there, a little bit of heat on that carb. If it's jellified nitro, it will make it unjellified and it will just go through as a liquid. It may well unblock it if it's a piece of debris as well. Heat is your friend, but not too much, because you've got rubber parts and gaskets and whatnot else around that carburetor, but a little bit of heat may do the trick. There's not a lot else to it. That's pretty much all I've got to say. Obviously, it goes without saying, if your engine's a bit knackered, it ain't going to start. But I'm hoping that you'll have the common sense to know whether your engine's got no compression or if it has compression. I mean, anybody can do that. If you have got issues working out compression, whether your engine is knackered or if it's okay and there's another problem, leave a comment. And I haven't yet got a video on compression and how to tell things like that. I don't think. I've got nearly 1,000 videos on this channel now. I do lose track on how many videos, well, what video is what, to be fair. I just go by what you lot request, and this was what you requested. So there we go. To recap, to summarise, if you've got this far and you are still watching, if your car won't start, check your glow plug, as I've explained with the glow starter, taking it out, putting it in, make sure it's glowing. If it ain't, charge the glow starter or put a new glow plug in. Prime it this way, because you get more force. Putting your finger over there and turning the engine over is okay for priming. Normally it does work. It's a bit slower, but it does work. But blowing down that tube, pressurising this tank, will force nitro into that carburetor much more, with a lot more force. Do that with the throttle open. Failing that, or before you can be bothered to try that, sticking a bit of nitro or some other flammable liquid down in that throat of that carburetor completely bypasses the carburetor, completely bypasses it. It renders that carburetor useless. Believe it or not, you can take the carburetor off and the engine will still run without a carburetor. I bet you didn't know that, did you? It will. If you take that carburetor off and you put nitro straight into that hole, yeah, where the carburetor goes, it will run. It will run. It will be unmetered, so it will rev like an absolute bunny rabbit, but it will run. So be careful if you try it. The more nitro you stick down there, the higher it will rev. Yeah, it will rev until it's burnt that fuel off, but it will run. The carburetor's job is to meter the air and the nitro going in, to regulate the revs of the engine. That is the point of it. The carburetor is a metering device. Anyway, so It's as simple as that. If you can get the engine to run by chucking the fuel down the throat, you know the problem is fuel delivery, and you need to start delving into that. You can get that high-speed needle off, as you can see there. It's a simple spanner, and that will undo. There's the what's it there. Put a spanner on it, it'll undo. You take it out, you take that screw out as well, and you can clean it, put it back in, and then you'll have no more blockages. Very simple. I have got somewhere on this channel a video explaining how to take carburetors apart and clean them and put them back together again. If I can find it, I'll link it. If I can't, go and find it. I may make an updated video of that, because this is a very requested thing this summer. This summer, you lot have gone mad for Nitro, and I've been having, literally my emails is full up every single day when I fill up. I must have 10 or 20 emails every day now. People asking me about how to get their nitros, and nitro cars they've got out from the shed and they won't start. What do I have to do? Yeah, it's mad. You lot have gone crazy for Nitro this year. 2025 has been the year for Nitro, I can tell you that. And I've actually, myself, I've got so many. I've helped a lot of you, and if you're one of them, put it in the comments if I've helped you get your car going. There'll probably be at least 50 or 60 of you. None of you are going to comment, I know it, and you're going to make me look like an idiot now, but there we go. Anyway, leave in the comments if you've got any questions. If I haven't covered something that you want to know, leave it in the comments, and we'll work it all out, and I'll help you out. I hope I've helped you. Yeah, very simple. I hope I have. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.